Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Smith's Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple.
That should have been a fucking touchdown out the gate.
Looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Johnson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. Third and long, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You got to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A 3rd-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. On second down, here's Smith.
Oh! Come on!
Play of this first
The fuck?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. Smith now to throw. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the football switching hands here. Second. And, you know, Tom Brady at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this?
God damn it, boy.
NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season? 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Newton now to throw. And he got
What? This nigga took forever to throw the ball. The fuck was that about? Wow, they fucking me over already. That's some bullshit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Dumbass internet.
They do it anyway. On 4th down, Newton. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted.
Hell no!
And the return here is stopped at the 35.
Wow, they gonna take my damn ball away from me like that. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I can't get an interception.
This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it? Yeah. How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road. And
they gave you that bullshit, but my niggas is out there hurting. Ain't getting shit.
And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It's hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0.
This is caught inside.
What the fuck?
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Big play there for Kansas.
Oh, man, don't get us. This motherfucker wasn't doing shit all game, bro. Now they gonna give you that one. Come on.
Smith gonna give this one to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That was bullshit. My damn DB sitting right there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense.
Oh, fucking teammate ran into me. That's 2 fucking. Oh, man. They fucking me over, bro. They fucking me over. God damn, they fucking me over.
Hit the Houston
area. That's crazy.
The original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both
teammate ain't have nobody. He wasn't blocking nobody. Turns around as soon as I come. Runs into me, slows me down. Boy, I tell you. Then they gave you that interception. 3 fucking interceptions, bro.
Changes hands here. Let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
2nd down following the run. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devin Funches as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Smith. Going to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Throwing on third down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it.
Ball was right there. That's a fucking interception, man. Fuck.
Smith finding Hill that time.
Stop fucking me over. I'm running the fucking route for this nigga.
first down. It's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, Smith trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
The niggas wouldn't jump. What the fuck? Niggas wouldn't jump at all.
And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I got a safety in the fucking corner right there. Nobody jumped.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Here's Smith. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We're back now in KC. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Newton now on second down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Time for a break.
I don't know why.
We're back to see what happens after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City.
Keep running that dumbass defense, man.
On first down, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Smith. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Halfback sent in motion. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Throwing here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you're trying to pump all week in your own facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter